How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the ASMD. If you'd like to farm the ASMD for yourself, you're going to want to fast travel over to Varash's Canopy on Eden 6 and make your way all the way through into the save station right in front of Genevieve's Arena. From there, you're going to backtrack a little bit over into this little room where Maxitrillion will spawn and find a way to kill his spinny-handed ass to maybe get yourself an ASMD. I would suggest a Frozen Heart. The ASMD is a legendary Maliwan sniper rifle, only able to roll as shock, and has two firing modes, the Energy Orb and the Energy Bolt. You can freely swap between these modes, however they will also swap when you ADS. The Energy Orb mode will fire a slow-moving shock splash damage orb, which will explode when impacting an enemy, and the Energy Bolt mode, of course, will fire an Energy Bolt, which will also deal shock splash damage on impact. If you fire an Energy Orb and then shoot it with an Energy Bolt, it will explode immediately in the air and deal 640% bonus damage and has increased splash damage radius. The ASMD has received a couple direct buffs, initially gaining a 28% damage increase, before later being followed by another increase to its weapon damage, slowing down the projectile speed of the orb and increasing the explosion damage from 140% to 640%. And finally, it got hit with the 20% damage buff to all sniper rifles. Holy fuck, I had no idea how this fucking gun worked for the last 4 years. Yeah, I thought you just shot this thing. I had no idea about the whole shoot the orb for bigger damage thing, but that's that, yeah. But aside from that, right off the bat, I just want to say that I have seen a lot of praise for the ASMD, and it does have the potential to hit for fucking crazy high numbers with that orb shooting. But that being said, I personally don't get it, and just to get it out of the way right at the start, I don't like this gun. I think overall the gimmick is more frustrating to use than it's worth using, which of course we'll get into a little deeper later on, and that there's other options for large amounts of big AoE damage that are just stronger and easier to use. I want to bring this up immediately though to say that while my opinion is that I think that this is not a good gun and not worth using, I do know that there are people that do like this gun, and if you think that this is the type of gun that you'd enjoy, I would definitely recommend giving it a try to form your own opinion. But back to my opinion, which obviously is the correct one, this is a fucking piece of shit, man. Call it a skill issue, but I think shooting the orb is like just barely actually fucking usable 90% of the time, because using this the right way means that you can't really use this sniper from a fucking distance because the Energy Bolt is so fucking slow. It just will not catch up with the actual orb half the time, meaning that you're just going for this clunky ass playstyle which makes your sniper rifle a short range weapon, when instead, for some reason, just shooting the orb mode as is feels like it does better damage than shooting the orb and swapping to Energy Bolt and shooting the orb for 640% bonus damage. That is probably the least impactful 640% bonus damage boost I've ever fucking seen, and it's probably due to the simple fact that in the time that it takes to actually activate that 640% damage, you could have just fired out enough orbs to actually deal that amount of damage. Just spamming orbs also lets you take care of tankier enemies as well, because again, even with that 640% damage, it really doesn't feel that impactful, and really only does anything meaningful against trash mobs and some badasses. However, it will fall off pretty damn hard against anything even remotely tankier. Either way though, I don't like this gun. Firing it normally has so many drawbacks in just having lower damage as is, especially because it consumes sniper ammo. Low damage consuming sniper ammo isn't a good combo, but even on top of that, the projectiles, both the Energy Orb and the Bolt, move decently slow, which can just be frustrating at times. And using this gun properly is also just as annoying, if not more so, because of those times when the orb is just too far away for you to actually shoot it because the Energy Bolt just is never going to catch up. No matter how you use it, the ASMD just has problems with it. It's a cool idea, it's fun when it works, it's just difficult to actually make it work in a way that feels good to use. And all it takes is one simple fix. Make the Energy Bolt travel substantially faster than it currently does, so you can actually use this from a distance and you don't have these moments where the fucking bolt doesn't catch up with the orb. That's gonna about do it for this one though. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Down in the description will be a link to my Twitch channel where you can follow and be notified of when I go live, and just below that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.